So welcome everybody to today's Love Blast meditation. It's going to be a powerful one today. I have a little story to start out with, just to kind of put it into perspective what we're going to do today. I used to work for an elderly man. He was in his 80s, had lost his wife a few years before that of cancer, and a ruthless business tycoon from New York City, made millions. But he did a lot of bad things to make that money. And he joined the Catholic Church when his wife passed away. And so he was going there religiously every Sunday and learning, the different teachings. And I was into spirituality, so he liked to hear my perspective on things as well, which really helped him towards the end. But he told me towards the end, right before he passed away, that he was actually going to be working with Archangel Michael in spirit. When he got to spirit, he was going to be wielding a sword and fighting off evil. And I just kind of laughed at him because, he never really believed a lot of the stuff that I was telling him. And he opened up more to it towards the end. But my point is, we have a lot of people in spirit that are wielding swords and ready to fight for us. And we all have free will. So they're eager to help us, but we need to ask them to help. And so what we're going to do today is ask our spirit helpers to come forward and help us with this Love Blast meditation. And let's see where it takes us today. Okay. So I'm going to play a little music. Let me know if it's too loud or not before we get started. Can everybody hear that okay?
Sounds good.
Okay. Hey, everybody, close your eyes. Let's take a few deep breaths and just loosen your body. And there's envision that little you in your mind, just going about your daily duties. And we're going to release ourselves from the duties of the day and from the duties of the mind. And we're going to travel to the heart. So go and press the button on the elevator, the little heart-shaped button. The doors open. You step inside. And as the elevator goes down towards the heart, it's going to be a little longer trip than usual. But on this trip, I want you to envision all your loved ones in spirit that are waiting for your arrival. People come to mind. The elevator stops and the doors open, but all you see is a bright white light. And this light is so bright, it's blinding you. You step into the light, blinking your eyes and squinting, trying to focus, trying to see. And then from behind, loving arms wrap tightly around you. And you can feel the love. Turn around and see who it is. Feel free to wrap your arms tightly around them. Can you thank them for joining us today? Now I'm going to give you a few minutes to look around and see who else emerges from this white light to help us out today. Now that you've found your team of the light warriors, everyone arranges into a circle and grabs hands. You all close your eyes. And you're going to build the love into the center of the circle. Blast that love through your heart out into the center of the circle like a Care Bear. You see a heart emerge in the middle of the circle. And the heart keeps getting bigger and bigger, filled with more and more love. Now grab that heart, pick it up, and throw it as hard as you can out into the world where it's needed. Continue to beam the love, and as the hearts get fuller and fuller, grab them and throw them where they're needed. And just keep blasting this love for the next 6 minutes. spirit loved ones. Thank them for joining us today. Just know that they're going to be with you anytime you need help now. They were just waiting for the call. Once you're done saying your goodbyes, come back to us. Hey everyone, what did you think of that? You should feel warm and fuzzy all over right now. I always have tears in my eyes when I call in my spirit helpers. They're always there to help.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That was wonderful. Thank you,
Anyone
Lisa.
want to share their experiences?
What was the music that you
Oh,
used?
hold on. Unmute, Alina.
What's the source of music that you used for this meditation? I think it was like kind of hypnotic by itself, really.
Awesome. Yeah. Sorry about that. I had my volume down. I didn't realize it.
I really loved
Thanks.
this meditation.
Did you? Good. Thank you.
It was amazing when you asked us, at the point you called in, like had us turn around and see the guides. I was hit with their energy so hard. I just teared up. It was so powerful and unexpected because it was instantly like boom. So thank you so much. This was awesome. And to be able to give that out into the world.
You're welcome. This actually came to me a couple of weeks ago when I was walking. I always walk my dogs every day down to the pond and walking back through the woods. And it just came to me to call upon our spirit helpers because, you know, there's so much in the world right now that we need help with, and people are so overwhelmed with everything, and they're all just waiting there to help us. You know, that's all they want to do is help us, and they know the truth to everything. You know, they know why we do the things we do. They know everything that's happened to us. They're able to help you more from the other side than they were ever able to help you here, you know, in 3D. So it just makes sense to call them in. We all have our own army, you know, with us all the time. And I remember when I had my first reading from a medium, I wanted to believe, but I was still skeptical, you know, so, but as soon as she brought my grandmother in, I was still skeptical, thinking, oh, I can relate to any old lady, you know, every old lady crochets or, you know, does this or that. And she paused and she looked right at me and she said, who's Catherine? And I knew that's my grandma's name. And I said, that's my grandma. And I could feel her standing behind the medium, you know, right then. And then that opened it up for everybody else, my uncle to come through and my grandpa to come through. And after that, when I would walk down the street, I'd take the dog for a walk. I felt like there was a whole team of spirits with me, you know, and they really were, because I never really truly believed before that instant. And once you do, and you open yourself up to that power, it's just going to be everywhere. You're going to see signs everywhere, you know. Well, any other comments or questions or anything?
Oops, we can't hear you, Laurie.
She has to go to work.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for joining us, Lori. And I did want to put a little feeler out there as well. I'd love to open up the Love Lasts meditations for other meditators as well. You don't even have to be a meditator if you feel confident enough to jump in like Allie did the past couple weeks for me. You know, she jumped in and saved the day and did a perfect job, you know. So if anybody's interested in doing something like that, just send me an email. My email is lisa@pyramidsurge.com. Or if you know somebody that might be willing to do a meditation, a little guided meditation for us, let us know. Okay. And then next week on Saturday, for Saturday's live stream, it's going to be at noon, not 10. So it's going to be at noon. And I'm going to be talking about how to make ionized quartz sand and how to put it in the poles of your Stargate pyramids to supercharge it into a giant quartz crystal. So, okay. Well, thank you all and have a blessed evening, everybody.
Thank you.
All righty.
Blessings.
Lots of love to you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.